Ban with Clubhouse. Last one, Empire had position, Oregon or Club, and they went for Clubhouse. Very quickly, we still have around a minute or so left. Jeff Happ, is this the right decision and why?
Same, and whether it's going to change. And obviously, Vitality didn't have the most fruitful play day. When
Bebo's got something to say about that with a Electroclaw deployed, and now Shepard's got to wait for the Thatcher to come on over. But there's no EMPs left for Always. Ooh, this might stall that Empire.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's pretty brutal there. Hungry just repositioning, making sure no one can come down through blue, as those smokes do come out as well. But none of the members of Empire are really positioned there ready to take it. There's actually only 14 seconds left remaining of the round here, and Empire still haven't figured out their way onto the site. And with the church wall not able to be open there, we're going to get shots coming out here from Scooter, but turning around is Bibu with the 2K. Vitality look like they pretty much have this one in the bag. They do, and they secure themselves the first round. But 1 minute left remaining. They have to be concerned about these potential flanks. And there we go. Hungry is going to be one of them. Joystick gets sent into the ground.
And that's the vertical pressure gone. Now Dan does join in, take down Rise, who is playing top of red stairs, but 4 players still up for Vitality, and they're just waiting for Empire to show their hand, to overextend. That's an aggressive angle, almost punished. Goga gets away with it. Bibu joins in downstairs. All up to Shepard, still holding here, and Hungry's not going to let him get away with his life. Vitality come out of the gates strong with 2 consecutive rounds.
20 seconds remaining, and once again, Empire still have to make their jump in. Fabian waiting patiently downstairs, and this is what Joystick's looking out for, but Hungry's going to be getting that kill there onto Scooter. That's that sledge gun, and Joystick and Fabian just having this dance around the bottom. It looks like Fabian's going to be able to catch him out. Wow. That's exactly what he does, and all of Vitality with the flawless round as they clear Empire up, jumping into the site, and it's like Empire are just struggling. Half a minute remaining, so they're doing better for time than they have been thus far. Joystick's actually going to be able to get that shot there onto Rise. This allows Empire to take this blue control, but having that smoke in his face is going to make it a little bit harder. Goo Mines.
Numbers advantage for Empire here, trying to push on in. Bibu doesn't land the shots that he needs to, eventually finishes it off with the pistol, traded out. And now Empire in a 4 versus 1. This could be the round to break this streak, but the Alder is so good. Not good enough for Scooter, though, he says. And smacks the Evil Eye to top it off. A much cleaner round here for Empire. Started strong.
It's a great start for them to be able to gain this control that they require. Still have Fabian on the mute in the garage, so they haven't taken the garage control. But getting rid of Goga is going to make things much easier. And this is actually where we're going to see Fabian potentially position himself to either catch one of these angles or make a run out, as these members of Team Empire are still outside. Bibu doing the same thing, but Joystick's going to be clearing up Hungry. He's having a much better game, although as I say that, he gets traded out by Bibu. And here's the C4 getting ready to be thrown up. It's not going to catch anyone, as Vitality, with 20 seconds left remaining, scramble to get the kills that they need, as Always plants the diffuser.
Fabian, no, he gets taken out on that angle. Bibu now not able to deny that plant. This is a gigantuous task ahead, and nigh impossible. Now TV has been opened, and the thermite of Shepard just to hold that one. Bibu, anything from here is just a compliment, and I mean, Bibu makes a boo-boo, I suppose, and that is the round for Team Empire. He missed the first impact trick, which was pivotal, but committing to it meant that it cost him his life. Now, fortunately, Bibu able to even up that man count eventually. Bibu really stepping it up so far with early aggression, and now it looks like Empire might decide to rotate for an Arsenal plant by the way that they have changed their positioning, and that's why we'll rely on Fabian, and also the Goo Mine that Rise already placed in the default plant spot, but Shepard doesn't seem to go for it. Scooter's got the cover. Now Fabian taken down, aggressive play from Joystick. Empire have subverted the expectations and stolen this bomb site away from Vitality. Church? Nah, we don't need Church. We've got Arsenal. We can drop the hatch and make it happen. A huge adaptation. Shepard was playing inside cash and wasn't in a position to trick. Immediately we saw the EMP and the thermite charge come out. Great call there. Now the nade to come through. It's caught just in the nick of time there. Scooter allowed to stay alive a bit longer, but finished off from the breach, not aware. Well, Shepard's in a strong position here, and Vitality don't have that control. They'll have to execute through TV. It's looking more and more difficult. Fabian, though, furthering his man advantage. Up red stairs. Dan, not long for this world with 2 players, but he's holding on as long as he can. By the end of it, They're all cleaned up. It's Vitality to take that rounds. Card starting strong on their attack.
Sight. In goes those flashes from the Hibana from the main stairs, and it's going to be Joystick who's getting traded out. Always Joystick. Why? We're in these last 30 seconds now, and members of Team Empire are beginning to fall as Vitality are going to have to begin to move on in. Church Wall, once again, not going to be able to be open because of those mute jammers and the lack of EMPs, but it doesn't seem like Vitality really care.
Shoulder peeking this one. Goga goes for the fight, loses it. Dan finds both. Now Bibu desperately trying to claw things together, but it's all on Dan hiding behind the canister. Surely the C4 kills himself. What was that, Dan? Where was the C4? It got caught. Oh no.
Oh, they know that he's down here. Is he going to be able to get rid of him though? Joystick has had problems before, and he's actually going to have to move. He gets taken down by Fabian instead. Okay, but that is that key roamer that's being cleared. Nice shot.
Nice shot comes out. Long rivals, I suppose you could say. Joystick and Fabian back from the G2 Empire rivalry days, and a bit short there on the rotation. Leaves Dan with no head. 5 versus 3, I should say 5v2 now. Rise stepping it up and helping with that clear. We're looking at just 2 players from Empire. So much time for Vitality to make this work, and those shots not landing is they're the ones who are fighting the time now. Starts to stick away, and Vitality breach yet another wall. There's the pick for Shepard, starting to bring this one back. No need to reload as of yet, but finished off. Bibu, they're always to trade him back. 1 versus 2 now with the shotty out, ready and waiting. Does he find that kill? No. Rise to close things, and that is Vitality. It got close there in the last few seconds, but Vitality do convert that early man advantage. Too caught up in the way things haven't been working and have decided to change things. Oh, that's a great long angle from on top of the garden shed. Does a bit of damage to Scyther, but I don't know. Fabian should be away. You can see it's a very clean angle, and there you go. Rise to clear him up from main stairs. Vitality, with these 2 new additions, are looking so much better than the form we've seen them in the past. That coordination.
And do something with it. And it seems like that's what we're really seeing here. So much coordination coming out from Vitality. There we go. That was a great kill there. Onto Shepard. Good night, says Rise as he gets that headshot. And once again, another example of coordination. Vitality, as I say, taking lessons from their loss with G2 and putting it into action to have really a game of their lives.
And this is where we look at Empire. When you're down, what do you do to claw back that advantage? Make an aggressive play. It works for Joystick. Perhaps his best performance thus far of the season, but it's not enough there with Goga to trade it. Now 2 players left for Empire. Once again, Vitality are in such a good position with so much time. Now Dan does have that C4 and always has taken so much damage. Vitality, all they have to do is play their cards right, and that's Rise. No idea where he came from, but he secures the final 2 kills with the SMG-11. The end of the game crept up on us just as well as Rise crept up on those 2 final defenders. But Vitality looking much, much better. A dominant victory here over Team Empire.
Yeah, I said how the scoreline at the half maybe wasn't going to work in Vitality's favor, but they came over to the other half, their attack, which shouldn't have necessarily been in their favor, and said, we're going to make this ours.